See what happens. Usually
Facebook likes to fuck it up.
Oh no, it says we're live. Cool. Clint, do your thing.
Shit.
We're live. Camera's on.
Oh my God. Indeed we are here. Welcome to the Hamityville Horror. Thank you for visiting. I am Clint.
I am done. Woo.
And we are here joined with a very special guest. We have
special guest.
Yes, special guest. Extra special. It's been on the show.
Special like the short bus special.
Yeah, special.
Are you allowed to say that anymore?
Extra
Yeah,
special.
fuck yeah,
second.
I ride that bus.
Yeah. Mr. Christian Jensen, how are you, sir?
I'm doing wonderful, guys. How are you?
Oh, absolutely fucking fantastic.
Now that you're here. Absolutely.
Very cool. This is the first time I get to try out the microphone that I got. In hopes that maybe someday I can be like you guys and do a podcast.
Is that right? Well,
it is.
Do it now. You're golden.
You got the right level of cool. So
yeah, you got the cool now.
We had to do this to become cool. So
yeah, we had to work for it.
Just comes naturally to me. I can't help it.
Yeah, fuck you. That's exactly. How it is. Yeah, of course.
Well, it sounds good.
Yeah, it sounds great.
Yeah, what'd
you
get?
Cool. I spent all like $1.87 on it, so it better sound fucking amazing.
Oh hell yes!
Holy shit!
You want the Dollar General and stocked up?
Yeah, it did. Hell man, I went all the way to Five Below.
Five Below looked in the clearance section.
You went to Salvation Army. I didn't even know they fucking sold electronics.
Right. I go to Salvation Army all the time, man.
Hell yeah! We got somebody out there that says you sound amazing.
Oh shit!
Oh, we got Facebook users that don't follow the rules.
Well, let me look it up.
You don't fuck the rules. Don't follow the rules.
Yeah, we don't follow the rules. Yeah, fuck it. So anyway, my man. So you've been with us before in the midst of the Slasher 15 group family.
Slasher 15. I've never heard of Slasher 15.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we haven't either. I don't know.
I know nothing about that.
I don't know what I'm talking about.
Well, they know you.
Yeah, they know you very well. I don't know what if that's a good or bad thing.
Did I make one of them pregnant?
I haven't heard that rumor
me because you looked at me. So I mean, but you know,
I am potent like that.
Yeah, it lives in the attic, and I feed it fish heads. Yeah. So it's okay. It's living. But yeah, brother.
Every once in a while.
Right. So you've been in a lot of their films. So take us back to the beginning. What got you started with this whole shebang? What got you into this?
I liked really shitty horror movies when I was a kid, and always wanted to be in one. Or well, actually, it wasn't even that I wanted to be in one because I never thought of myself as an actor. I just wanted to like be on set at a bad horror movie. And a friend of mine was going to do a movie called Zomboner, and I was like, I just want to tag along, man. I just want to check it out, you know. And they had somebody cancel on him last minute. So like, yeah, no, bring him down. He can be in the movie. So I was like, cool, man. I got I get to be in the background somewhere of this awesome, Academy Award potential movie called Zomboner. And it's actually Zomboner 2, The Resurrection. The Res Erection. It's a play on words. It's called a pun. That's what us authors call a pun.
You nailed it. It was
just learned something.
Yes.
But yeah, so I went down there. I had a couple lines, and I'm like, holy shit, I don't know how to fucking act. I can't. Like, I was all nervous that I was gonna fuck this movie up. And the guy who's making the movie, he's like, dude, the name of the movie is Zomboner 2. You really think you're gonna fuck something up? So I learned to have fun with it, and kind of got me the acting bug. And just to be clear, Zomboner 2, The Resurrection, has nothing to do with Slasher 15. But I met an actress, Rita Christine, on set, and we became really, really good friends, me and Rita. And she was doing Return of the Slasher Nurse for Slasher 15. Somebody backed out, and they needed somebody, and she was like, oh, I know a guy. And she mentioned it to Dave Kerr, who's the big head honcho at Slasher 15. He's the guy who's in the big executive studio chair.
Yeah,
right.
And this guy's worth like $50 million. It's sick. But he actually looked down his nose and was like, this asshole lives in New Jersey. There's no fucking way I'm going to put him in my movie, because they were filming in Virginia. And he's like, this asshole's never going to show up. And Rita stood up for me. She's like, no, if he says he'll come down, he'll 100% be there. And like an idiot, I drove like 6 hours, and I went there, and I drove all that way to have like 2 lines, I think. But we had so much fucking fun on set that Dave asked me if I'd come back a second day and gave me some more lines. I ended up dying in the film, and we had a great time. Fucking Amber, who's the special effects guru on all the Slasher 15 movies.
Yeah.
She not to give a spoiler alert, but she kills me. She fucked me up royally too. It was fucking great.
If you guys haven't seen
I
this,
saw that.
I highly recommend going to watch it. Holy shit, we got fucking people chiming in. You should be a writer. Who is that?
That was well, wait a minute, we're not there yet.
Hey, wait.
Wait your turn.
Holy fuck.
I don't know. My feed hasn't caught up to that yet.
God damn. So I see somebody said, "Hey, Abby." So Abby's here.
Oh, that was Abby. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That was
You
Abby.
should be a writer. It's my Christian. I know exact. That's Mike McGlynn. It's got to be.
Probably is. Yeah.
It
That's
is.
my
goddamn. I knew it. I knew it.
I saw that comment.
Dick jokes are always funny. Can't change my mind.
But see, again, all these assholes are Facebook users. They're not putting their real names. Bunch of fucking cowards.
That's because they don't sign out. We got
that's
Otis Dredges here.
Yeah. StreamYard, if you don't like sign into StreamYard, so StreamYard knows who you are, like it doesn't know what name to put there. It's just like, oh, this came from Facebook. So unfortunately, we deal with that a lot.
Who says I'm the only one who doesn't know everyone here?
That's Kyler Kenny.
Nobody cares. You're a family.
It's your boy.
Yeah,
it's your boy Kyler.
It's my boy Kyler.
Nobody cares. That's what my shirt says. Nobody cares.
Yeah, nobody cares.
That's right.
Or works harder.
So actually, you led into that perfectly. I was going to ask you the story. We kind of heard Dave's version of how you got involved in Slasher 15, and I was going to ask your version of it. His was a little different. You know, he didn't claim to be a head honcho or have $15 million sitting in a chair smoking a cigar, but hey, it's pretty close. So that was Return of the Slasher Nurse that he had you come down for.
Yep.
Yeah. And that
was a real good time.
It looked like an amazing time. If I'm being honest with that. Now, I recently watched a YouTube version of that. I do have the Blu-ray at home, which I do have to go through that. I feel like I missed something. Like I distinctly remember from the last time that we talked, when we were talking about Bloody Summer Camp, there was a story about peanut butter and nipples, and I did not see that in this cut of the movie.
It's not in any cut of the movie.
It's not.
Is there? Is there? I don't remember.
It's got to be. Come on.
I mean, I know it was filmed.
Then it's out there then.
And that's kind of how I guess one of the things that endeared me with them was as we're sitting there joking around, getting to know each other, I pulled Dave aside and said, "Hey, look, there's something I want to do. You know, are you cool with me kind of fucking around a little bit?" And he's like, "Fuck yeah, do whatever you want." And I was like, "All right, but it's going to involve peanut butter and the dog." And he was like, "Well, that's my brother's dog. What are you going to do to the dog?" Don't worry about what I'm going to do to the dog, man. But we couldn't get the dog, so I ended up with the cat. So everybody's expecting me to come walking in and say my line. And as I'm getting ready, I take my shirt off and I get a jar of peanut butter. And I grabbed the cat, so I come walking into the room to say my line, and I'm rubbing peanut butter on my nipples, and I'm holding the cat, and I say my line. Nobody had any idea I was going to do it, so everybody's reactions was, you know, like, "What the fuck is this?" And yeah, I don't remember if he kept that in or not, but the worst part was I'm really allergic to cats, so I ended up with hives all over my chest, on my shoulder, on my neck.
Oh, Jesus.
But it was fucking worth it because I had peanut butter on my nipples.
Well, it's absolutely not allergic to peanut butter as well. That could have been awful.
That could have been bad.
Oh, yeah. Well, one of your biggest fans is here.
Shonda.
I love her so much.
She's amazing. There's not one person on the planet that could say a bad thing.
Nope. Otis says, yeah, all fun and games till the cat ends up pregnant.
Cat was spayed. I was safe.
Oh, you're good. Okay.
Yeah, I made sure to check.
But your nipples definitely were not.
No, my nipples are raring to go at all times.
Damn.
Still to go backwards a little bit. What
backwards.
Kind of movie is Zomboner 2?
Unfortunately, Zomboner 2 was never finished.
Damn it.
It was,
the Zomboner never finished. See the play on words.
Yeah. I can remember I had two lines in the movie, and the first line was, something about you defiled the corpse of my dead daughter.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Okay.
So in the first Zomboner, which actually was made, it exists somewhere. I don't know where, but it exists somewhere.
I'm gonna look it up.
There's this guy. He's pretty much just trying to get laid through the whole movie, and then at the end of the movie, he ends up getting run over by a truck or something, and he dies with an erection, and then becomes a zombie, and then is trying to get laid, but he can't get laid, and the movie ends with him going into a funeral home where he finds a corpse. So in Zomboner 2, I am the father of that corpse, and I walk in on him fucking the corpse of my dead daughter.
Why does this not
Wow.
exist? God damn it.
Wow.
It should be accessible.
So it was I mean, it was great. You know, that's the first time I'd ever been on any set, and I was like, this is like, for what it is, it's kind of fucking professional. You know, there's fucking sound people, and there's fucking camera people, and there's special effects people, and you know, like people who've been in other movies and shit. You know, so I was really excited, and yeah, unfortunately, it never went anywhere. But it in a weird way, it kind of propelled me into other roles because of some of the connections that I made.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Man.
yeah. No, it's amazing how many people give a shit. You know, like when they're putting forth their efforts into a production. It's like we've run into many people. I mean,
yeah,
you know, Slasher 15 included.
Like with Slasher 15, especially, like my whole thing was I wanted to be on set at like a horror movie. You know, especially like a bad horror movie, like a Zomboner. That was the culmination of what I wanted. And then when I started having people actually like, hey, you want to come out and do this? I was like, yeah, cool. You know, and then when I saw Return of the Slasher Nurse, I was like, wow, this is a good fucking movie. You know, and then when Dave wanted me to audition for Bloody Summer Camp, I was still in that kind of like, oh yeah, this is kind of a fun thing, you know, and I went and I did my thing and, you know, had a blast on that fucking movie. But then like I saw it and I was like, holy shit, this is a really good fucking movie. I don't belong in this at all. Like, what the fuck am I doing? I'm not like, you know, I'm not a fucking actor. I don't know how to fucking act. If you know.
Not true.
I
enjoyed your performance in Return of the Slasher Nurse.
Thank you.
Disagree.
I rather enjoyed your confusion when you were standing on a ladder outside of a window, wondering what the hell was going on the other side.
Yes.
So fun fact on that one, the what's going on the other side of the window, there's a sex toy involved. Mm-hmm. And I purchased said sex toy as part of the crowdfunding for it.
Okay. Did you have Wayne sign it?
Yeah, Wayne
no, he didn't sign it, but I did use it many times.
Notice he has to take a drink after saying that. I mean,
I had to cleanse my mouth out of the memories.
Absolutely. Did Mike say Christian got me pregnant?
No, that's Dave.
Oh shit! Right, we got Dave.
Unlike the cat, Dave was not neutered.
Christian beat those charges.
Right.
All right.
Yeah.
And by charges, I mean my dick.
He took a puff on that big fat cigar and he's like, so you want to be in a movie, huh?
Those are death charges.
That's really the casting couch at Slasher 15. And, you know, you would think that there'd be a lot of other people involved, but for some reason, I'm the only one ever on that casting couch. It's fucking disgusting, by the way. Never sit on a couch at the Slasher 15 offices. That's all I'm going to say. It's just all lube and my DNA.
Please, is it leather or is it?
No. We make sure it's cloth so that it absorbs what's
just
in there.
Look like God, Jesus.
Yeah.
Well,
I can tell you that there's a story on that with poor pizza delivery driver. Somebody saw something.
Yeah. So when we ordered pizza at Return of the Slasher Nurse, that was shortly after the peanut butter on my nipples incident. So everybody thought, hey, it would be great if Christian opens a door to get the pizza and he's rubbing peanut butter on his nipples. We're going to fuck this pizza guy up. This is going to be hysterical. So pizza guy shows up, knocks on the door. Everybody's standing around the door like, you know, kind of like snickering to themselves. Oh, this is going to be great. And I open up the door, no shirt on, rubbing peanut butter on my nipples, holding the jar of peanut butter. I go to take the pizzas from him. I'm like, oh, hey, hold this for a second. Give him the peanut butter. I take the pizzas, put them in, I signed the receipt. The guy's like, all right, thanks, leaves. Never got a fucking reaction from the pizza guy. Like nothing ever happened. Like this
that guy owns
every
a
time.
Domino's now. That guy's a franchise owner of a Domino's.
I hope to God he went home and told everybody about it. Either that or he was just so fucking stoned that he didn't even notice what was going on.
That or he just ran into a fucking wall. He's like, I've seen everything now.
It seems like a jaded delivery guy who's seen some shit.
Oh, absolutely. That guy went right to the liquor store.
The Domino's delivery guy in Orange, Virginia.
Show me something I haven't seen.
In Orange, Virginia.
yeah. He's like, oh, please. You know how many orgies I've gone to?
Jesus Christ. Now, see, that's the kind of pizza delivery guy I need. Well, let's join another one. Let's go.
Yeah. I mean, if it was an orgy, I would have invited him in. He was cute, had a nice ass.
Oh, see, there you go. That's it. That's delivery driver.
Domino's, the official sponsor of orgies.
They're the official sponsor of Slasher 15.
Yeah.
You can always get them to come to pizza parties.
See, I'm telling all the secrets. I'm never going to be asked to audition for another Slasher 15 movie.
Bullshit. He'll take over for Dave.
No,
He'll step down. He'll be assistant director.
No, that'll never happen.
I hope not. Because let's talk about for right now. Well, damn it. I can't say a masterpiece because Slasher 15 has so many of them.
True.
But
True.
Bloody Summer Camp. Let's just,
never heard of it.
Let's just go. I'm pretty sure you have. Pretty sure. Otis is right. Skippy, the official sponsor of Slasher 15. Was it Skippy? Or was it Jeff?
It was Peter Pan Extra Chunky.
Damn it, extra chunky. Oh my god.
Extra chunky, yeah.
Honey roast is my favorite.
Damn right. So somebody fucking loves Bloody Summer Camp, so good. I'm glad.
That's Abby.
That's a great fucking movie.
It's it really blew me and Clint away when we watched it.
Dude, it blew me the fuck away, man. You never know when you're on set with these movies. Like you get to see bits and pieces of it, and everything gets lost in the different takes that you do, and so much gets cut from it and added to it, and scenes that you're a part of change so dramatically that you don't a lot of them you don't recognize it, that you're actually there for it. And I mean, I knew the movie was going to be good. I mean, you look at some of the people that they had in there, and just being on set, I'm like, yeah, this is going to be good. And you see the acting of it, but that's about all you can gauge. Like, hey, these people can act. This is pretty decent, but you don't realize how much comes together when they start doing the editing and they put in the score and they do the lighting and they do all the other shit, all the behind the scenes shit that you don't get credit for. And there's one scene in particular in that movie, and I'm not going to give anything away, but it's a scene that's it's done in slow motion. And I remember watching that and my jaw dropped and I'm like, holy fuck, I'm in a good fucking movie. Like it's one of those movies that I am so proud to tell people that I'm in and show them the movie, and it's ridiculous. The movie's fucking great. And if you're a horror fan, especially of like the 80s, if you're a horror fan and you're not a slasher fan, fuck you. If you're a horror fan and you're not an 80s slasher fan, double fuck you.
Double fuck you.
Seriously, like just go fucking die. Crawl in a hole. You're a piece of shit. That's right. I fucking said it.
I kind of agree. I mean, yeah, you have to look at I mean, Felissa Rose is in this, and obviously this has so many. I guess you really can't even compare it to like Sleepaway Camp, but the fact that she's in it, it just has that aura. It has that mantra to it, and it's so original too that it holds its own. And Dave Sheridan in it as the fucking sheriff is hilarious. He improvs almost all that shit.
Oh my god, everything, dude. He was a fucking riot.
Yeah,
he was such a fucking riot.
I'm always impressed by the dialogue in the Slasher 15 movies. Like, I laughed my ass off when I watched Return of the Slasher Nurse. Like, there was so much great dialogue in that. Same thing with Bloody Summer Camp. And I wanted to ask, like, were all of your lines written, or
no?
Did you go a little off script?
I tend to go off script a little bit, and with I've seen Dave with some of the people he's a little tighter with, or I think more specifically certain scenes that he's written. He's very specific. I want this done the way it was written because it's important. But
Right.
he also knows that I'm a drunken retard and I'm not going to stay on script and I'm not going to follow shit. And I also never I really don't look at the script until I'm on set. And I usually walk in like a complete professional and I'm like, hey, does anybody have a copy of the script that I can see? Because I don't know what my lines are. And then I kind of look at the lines and I kind of get a feel for it. And then I completely fuck it up and just kind of go with what's going on. I try to stick to as much as I can because I mean, as someone who's written a couple things down, that's your vision for it. That's how you want it done. But Dave and I have a pretty long-standing relationship, and he kind of lets me go, off script to a certain degree.
That's what Clint does for me. Everything you just said is me with Clint when we do our episodes.
See that? He sits there meticulously writes a script, and you throw it the fuck away. And I mean, now is it because you don't want to stay on script or because you don't know how to read?
I mean, it's like 60-40. I try my best. I sound stuff out, but then I'm like, I can make this so much better with just improvising, just doing my own thing. And Clint's like, I'm taking it out. I'm cutting it out. Fuck you are, dude. Remember, I got admin rights too. I can go put it back in.
Yeah.
I'll put the whole interview out. Now dude.
He just likes to be surprised himself by what comes out of his mouth.
Yeah. But I mean, Christian, don't sell yourself short with what you do. You were instrumental in our enjoyment of Bloody Summer Camp.
I greatly appreciate that, but again, I mean, really, there's just so much that goes on there, and it becomes such a team collaboration. And the biggest thing is we have a lot of fun. Like a lot of that stuff. I don't even really do it because I'm like, oh, this would be a great thing for the movie, and let me try this because this will be something amazing. I do it because I'm like, oh, this is gonna fuck these guys up. So since I'm wearing an apron, I'm gonna take off my pants. And then I'm going to walk around the kitchen and see how long it takes people to notice. and I'll do that. And then Dave will be like, cool, keep your pants off for the next scene. Let's do this. And, that's how things tend to happen. I mean, my pants do end up.
That's so, but that's a testament to Dave that he can just, offshoot with what you're doing and make it work. Hey, next scene. We're going to make sure that you not having pants on, it's going to pay dividends.
Absolutely. Yeah. And in that movie, it's more than just my pants that are off.
Yeah. Wow. He's like, oh, you're willing to do that? I've got an idea.
Right. And that's one of the things that we have the most fun with because Dave knows I'll pretty much do anything. So, if it's going to be funny and people are going to enjoy it, I don't really care. You want me to really cut off one of my fingers? I mean, it'll suck, but cool. I'll do it, man. Let's just, no, you want full frontal? Hell, I'm naked right now. Let's do it. It's I enjoy people enjoying what we're doing, and whatever is whatever that's going to take, I'm all about jumping into it. So, that's why we're doing it. Yeah, we're doing it because we want people to enjoy it, and the more people enjoy it, the more people talk about it, the more they can keep doing what they're doing. So. I'm always down to do anything for those guys. They've been nothing but amazing to me, except Michael McGlynn. That guy.
Oh man! But he said you're his
that was
retard. Abby. Fuck! I'm trying to look at comments. I can't see who says what. I was hoping that was Mike, but fuck it. You could be Abby's drunken retard.
That's right.
Which Abby is that?
That's
Abby Schneider.
Abby Schneider.
No, I've known Abby forever.
Yeah. One of our normals.
I absolutely fucking love Abby. I really do.
Phenomenal.
I've known her for so many fucking years.
She's
great. One of the nicest fucking people. Why she fucking tolerates me, I won't. I have no idea.
I don't know why she tolerates us sometimes.
Yeah, say us. Hello.
It's true.
And she loves you. Love you, babe.
I do love her. She's amazing.
So, Clint, do we want to talk about the? I'm not spoiling anything with Bloody Summer Camp. Is the head gonna spoil it if we talk about the decapitated head?
Well, I mean, you just did.
Yeah, you kind of
All right,
did.
well,
So
fuck!
I
God
think-
damn it! Why didn't talk
I think
about
we're
his
good
balls
now.
in a bucket?
Yeah, we won't say how it happened.
Yeah, really,
Okay.
how it happens is the most
Okay.
important thing.
But
Yeah,
that
yeah,
thing
yeah.
is apparently like it's following you around.
It goes, well, I don't have it. I have another head that my head came off in a different movie. But yeah, no, this is an actual life cast of my face. Well, my whole head, everything. Almost lost my beard because of it. It was a traumatic experience.
Yes.
Yeah, we heard that story. We
I
heard that
remember
story.
you telling us about that.
That was fucking that was some scary shit. Like, just, I mean, being in the life cast itself is scary because you're basically blind and deaf and you have to breathe through your nose. And the whole time I'm just like, well, what if my nose gets clogged? I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die.
Right.
And you're trying not to think about that when the claustrophobia is setting in and all kinds of paranoia is going on, and you're like, oh my God, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. This better be a great fucking mold because I'm gonna die. And but I didn't die. But when she was taking everything off, she starts peeling it down, and she gets down to here. At first, I can see, so I'm like, oh my God, it's so much better. I can see, I can hear, I can breathe because my nose is free, and I'm like, this is great. Just a little bit more, and my mouth is gonna be out, and then I'm great. But then she stops, and she's like moving on the beard, and I feel her tugging on the beard. I'm like, oh shit.
Yep.
And yeah, so the whole beard down from here down was just stuck. And it took us a couple hours to sit there and individually pull every hair out of the fucking mold.
But you didn't lose your beard.
I didn't lose. And she was like, can we cut it? I'm like, you fucking cut it, I will beat you. We are not cutting this beard. Yes, I threatened a woman. I'm not proud, but
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
Rasputin.
I mean, it's my beard.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. We need priorities.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Who said Rasputin? Sorry, Clint's my Facebook man. It's got on his phone.
Lou Aveliera.
All right.
If I said that right. I apologize
if
I
you
butchered
fuckers
it.
would go and either sign up for StreamYard or sign the fuck out and sign back in.
You know who
we'd see
Lou
who
is.
you are.
If you've ever
Lou,
been
who-
to a horror convention on the East Coast,
Is that
Lou
is that not Father Evil?
That is Father,
Father
Evil.
Evil. Oh my
The
God.
Father Evil.
Sorry, Father. My apologies.
Father, thank you so much for watching us. I love you so much, and you're coming on the show soon too. So, oh boy,
Yeah.
we have to.
Um,
We really,
yeah.
we got go, Clint. Because you clearly have a hair up your ass and you want to
I
talk.
feel like you were leading into the most recent one that just
Of
premiered.
course.
We got to have you back. We had
Yes.
you in Go Away.
Go away.
So
Oh, you want me to go away? That's
yeah,
fucking rude.
No,
Oh,
not yet.
oh, the
Maybe in a little
movie.
bit. You know,
Another-
yeah, the
another
movie that you
I was
did.
in. My God, I've done a lot of movies. I must be.
Yeah.
fucking-
See, you have.
Yeah. So I mean, you didn't scare anybody off with Slasher 15. They had you back again, for the.
They
third
are a
time.
glutton for punishment. They really are.
I don't know.
I mean,
Yeah,
they're
there's-
great people. They make great movies, but they're not that fucking bright.
Yep, and you were, I think you were in one of the opening sequences of the movie.
Yeah, I was actually in the very opening scene.
Mhm.
I get to play a complete dickhead. So again, something I don't have to prepare for, or
But
you know.
a smart dickhead. But a smart
Yeah.
dickhead.
well, I mean, I couldn't be that fucking smart. I died.
Well,
No, yeah.
Did you
And
not
that's
That's a
not
good
know-
plan,
giving
though.
anything away because
yeah,
I mean,
yeah, it was.
that's how the movie starts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and it's awesome too. I mean, the movie fucking starts great right off the fucking bat. You're just like, oh, here's a thing, and holy shit, what the fuck?
That's
Yeah.
pretty much how I did it. That's pretty much. I was
Mhm.
looking at Clint going, "Holy shit, what the fuck?"
Yeah, and I'm sitting there and I'm like, oh shit, I'm right there. That's me.
Yeah.
Like right away. And then I was dead, and I'm like, well, there's no point in watching the rest of this fucking thing, and I got up and
Mhm.
left.
Yeah. Well, it was really cool that they got a little bit more mileage out of that prop that they made.
That was a very, very expensive prop to make, and it almost came at the detriment of my beard. So,
Mhm.
that I think, if nothing else, I'm secured one spot in every Slasher 15 movie from here on out.
I would what the fuck so.
I will be decapitated in every fucking movie they have until they
Yeah.
find somebody who looks enough like me that they can pass it off.
Never gonna happen. Never gonna happen.
There's no
Unless they
one
get
else
fucking
that's
like
fucking
Braun
ugly.
Strowman or somebody in there. It's never gonna happen.
Now, unrelated, but a fun fact: we talked to Adam Marcus, and I don't know if you know who Adam Marcus is. I'm sure you do. He did Jason Goes to Hell. He was the
Yep.
writer director of that, and he did a cast of his brother's head during that movie. So he's got Kip's head. Well, the thing is, he never got rid of it. 30 fucking years later, he makes an independent film and he uses his brother's head again.
Yep.
So it does happen a lot. I mean, everybody knows that's like, I think he said originally that prop was like a $20,000 prop when they had it made.
Yeah, I mean, I will say we definitely didn't pay near that.
No.
But it was still, I mean, for an independent movie, I mean, literally every dollar counts. You know, you spend a couple $100 on something, that's, you know, half
like
a day
gold
that you could have a celebrity on, or, you know, airfare for a celebrity or something. So, you know, for them to deem my part in my death important enough to put a decent chunk and change into it, you know, that's an honor in and of itself. But knowing that I got a severed head out there, you know, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
True.
Now, I did want to plug one more thing with Go Away, because I know it's going to get distribution real soon, so I don't want to say too much. But I do recall Dave making a post about the different versions of the movie that are available, and the Indiegogo was going to have one that was special, where basically anybody who purchased it on like the latest Indiegogo was going to get like the extended version of the film, which is not what we saw when we went to Winchester.
That's the one that has like an extra 45 minutes of me just running around berating people and getting my head cut off.
Oh my,
no pants, peanut butter on your nipples,
peanut butter on the nipples, cats, dogs, fucking stuffed coyotes.
Dave, God damn it, give me your Gmail so I can send you PayPal.
Yeah, there's.
I wanted to throw that out there. So if anybody wants that special edition, it's only available in the Indiegogo if it's still open.
And somebody did ask, and Christian, I don't know if you can answer it, but I know we got slash 15 peoples out there. Has the movie Go Away sent out to campaign contributors yet?
I do not believe that it has gone out yet. I'm pretty sure. Honestly, I don't know, and I can't really speak to it, so I'm not going to.
So anybody out there, Slasher 15, Dave or Mike, if you can answer it, that's cool. If not, we get it. Somebody just threw it out there, but to make sure I at least threw that.
It would, you know what? I should just make promises for them that because I have no right or any business saying it, but I should just make promises and be like, oh, no, absolutely. You guys will have it in in a day or so. And if you don't, call Dave directly. Here's his personal phone number. If you don't receive it, make sure you call him.
Yeah.
I mean, there you go. I mean, that's quickest way. I mean, without a doubt. I'm not even gonna try to deny anything, I guess. Bloody Summer Camp was a almost perfect film. Go Away, I'm pretty sure it's perfect. It's pretty fucking amazing.
It's pretty damn near.
I absolutely loved it.
Doesn't have enough like Christian Jensen nudity for my taste.
It doesn't.
Right.
That's the only thing I would change to make it a little bit better.
Yeah, he could have added a shower scene. I mean, before
really, like I should have. Like that's how they should have started the movie, with me just showering.
People can you use your imagination. That's what I do all the time with him. God damn it.
Then why do I send you all those pictures?
I don't know. Because I just put them in a secure folder and hope my wife never finds them. And I go upstairs. I'm like, I can be in the shower. 35 minutes later, I get in the shower. There you go. That's why. Who the hell said that? I have that on my cell phone. Who said that?
That's Abby.
Okay. Abby, goddamn.
Oh, and I would like to note that Father Evil forgave me. So
yes, he said
all is right with the world now.
Thank you, Lou. Appreciate that.
Thank you so
man,
much.
we love you. We love you to death, man. Clint, go. I've talked enough, dude.
Oh shit. Well, you know, we can't ignore the elephant in the room, the current project that's happening right now, the Slasher Nurse. Dave is doing a reimagining of his I guess Curse of the Slasher Nurse, telling a different or the same story from a different perspective. Are you coming back for that?
I will have a part in that, yes.
Okay, good.
Yes. I cannot tell you anything. Honestly, I can't tell you anything because I don't know anything. I haven't received a copy of the script. Dave reached out, asked if...
He probably purposely didn't send it to you.
He knows I'm not going to look at it.
Yeah.
So,
He's like, just save the paper and the postage. You know?
Exactly. It's a thing that me and Dave had. I sent him a script one time. He lied and said that he read it, and he never read it. Okay. And his wife read it, so I grilled him about it. And he was like, "Oh no, I didn't read it." And his wife's like, "It wasn't horrible." I'm like, it's kind of the thing that I do.
If Amber says it's not horrible, then God damn it, it's not horrible.
That's right. That's right. That was actually my big shout out in the big like a big favor to me in Return of the Slasher Nurse. There's a scene where they're in the diner talking about something, and somebody's reading one of my books, and they're like, "What are you reading?" It's like, "Oh yeah, it's this zombie book by Christian Jensen." And they, I think it's Amber that goes, "Christian Jensen, never heard of her." So that's a forever Slasher 15ism.
Yeah.
Whenever my name comes up, it's never heard of her.
It's funny that you mention it because someone literally just asked that question. Have you read Christian Zombie?
Who asked that?
That's Abby again.
Oh, see, she does love me.
See,
that's why I send her $50 every week.
She knows.
Just to pit me.
Just 50? Damn, just 50?
I'm poor. What do you want me to do?
That's true.
So I did catch that on your Instagram. It says
Yes.
author of romance, horror, bizarro, erotica, mystery, and thrillers. You know, and I assume that you self-publish, and some of your stuff is available on Amazon.
I don't think anything is available any longer. I had published everything that I had traditionally published. The rights reverted back to me, and I never did anything with.
Okay.
I was what's called orphaned by a few publishers. That publishers went out of business or closed the division that I was a part of. So all those books were out of print. So I don't think I currently have anything really available. And if it is, it's probably fucking garbage and you shouldn't read it. But I have I took a couple years off of from writing to focus on a few other things and deal with life. And I have been working on a new novel. So that is my goal for this year, to have another novel that is out. I've spoken to a couple publishers, and there seems to be a little bit of interest in a resurgence of some of my my drivel.
Can you say about what it is, what it's about, anything like that?
It's going to be a legitimate splatterpunk book, which is basically, if it's done the right way, and I'm not saying I'm going to do it the right way, but it is my intention to do it the right way, that it will be completely over the top, bloody and gory, with just extreme horror and graphic depictions of violence and horrible disgustingness. But it should flow with the plot, and it should have a political commentary to it, or at least a socio-political kind of commentary. Just kind of, the real splatterpunk kind of takes a segment of life and kind of shines a light on it, and then, as the light shines a little bit brighter and wider, it casts on all the gore and blood that you add to it. So it's kind of, you're doing it through a lens of grotesqueness, but still in a way that should be somewhat thought-provoking.
Yeah,
that's wild cool that you're doing that, because we have one of our other buddies that's doing that. Chuck Daniels is doing that, isn't he, Clint? He's got a couple books that he's done that are on Amazon. I think it's like almost the same exact.
I heard the term splatterpunks recently in a movie. I feel like, was it RoboCop 3? I feel like
we just had
that with the gang that they had to fight off.
Yeah.
I feel like I heard it recently.
That would be pretty awesome.
Splatterpunks, yeah. No, I'm super dude. I mean, writing's really cool. I mean, it's like that's something that I never really seriously pursued. I mean, I really appreciate the creative effort that goes into that. You really have to have a drive to make that happen. I mean, I could think of, a dozen things that I started and never finished. And then I looked at it later and was like, oh, that's dumb as fuck, and threw it away.
So I mean,
the fact that you even finish something is fucking amazing, and it proves that you care about it. So, I mean, it's like, I wouldn't shit on that at all. If there was something out there that I could find of yours, I'd totally fucking read it.
Well, I'm really glad that you said that, because I'm pretty sure that's how you feel about almost the episodes we do is, fuck that, throw it away. I don't want to do it. I'm done.
Yeah, that's what I do. Yeah. Let me cut out all the shit that Don said and put that in the recycle bin.
I'm the star.
This is the Clint show.
I'm the star. Fuck that guy.
Not when I'm on the show, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
This is the Christian show now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
writing is a big deal, and that's really my passion.
That's awesome, man.
When did that touch your life? I mean, when you decided that you wanted to pursue writing?
I was like 6-7 years old. Like
That
I was
soon.
real little, and I really enjoyed reading just whatever I could get my hands on. And when I was real young, probably like first, second grade, um, I found it was one of the Goosebumps books, and I liked the cover. I didn't know enough words, but I saw the cover, and I was at a garage sale, and I wanted this fucking book because it looked cool. It was scary. I like scary movies,
Mm-hmm.
and I knew my father was big into horror, so I was like, yeah, I wanted this book. It was scary. That's all I knew. I didn't know anything about it. Couldn't really, I could read the title, but I probably tried reading that book for a little while, and after a couple months, I pieced enough of it together, and I started reading, and that's when I really started falling in love with reading. That as I'm kind of uncovering this book and learning how to read through it, I was just like falling in love with it. Like, this is fucking cool, man. Like, I'm making this story, like I'm reading this, and it's like a movie in my mind.
Mm-hmm.
And from there, within a couple years, I graduated from that stuff, and I was more into like Stephen King by the time I was like 10, 11 years
I'm
old.
with you there.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Same
That
thing.
I couldn't read. I used to get in trouble all the time because I went to Catholic school, and they'd let you bring in books. Recess, you can read a book, or when you're done with the test, you can read a book.
I'm reading Pet Cemetery, teacher.
Yeah. And I would get in trouble for it, and I'd be, and I finally had a teacher, I think in seventh grade, that was like, you're legitimately reading a 700-page novel. And I'm like, yeah. Like, have you read any others? And I rambled off a couple other books, and he was a Stephen King fan too. And he was like, okay, cool. So you said you read It. That's like 1,200 pages, whatever the fuck it is. He's like, so what'd you think? And he started like asking me questions about it, and I answered everything, and it was all stuff that, that was around the time the miniseries was coming out. So it was all stuff that wasn't really in the miniseries. And like, you had to have read the book to know this. And he was like, well, shit. Okay, cool. You get an A this semester because you know how to fucking read. So
Bang. Boom.
I was
That's
like,
really
hey, man,
cool.
that's fucking great, because I'm tired of conjugating verbs and, trying to figure out what a vowel is.
What the fuck's an adjective?
I
Watch
don't
Wheel of
fucking-
Fortune to find out what vowels are.
Onomatopoeia, what the fuck?
Yeah,
I don't
can we
know.
skip
IOU,
haikus, please?
God, it's so great. That's
Yeah.
and it's great that the fact that someone got analytical with it. Like, did you read the book? Well, let's prove that you read the book.
Yeah.
Instead of just, well, you could have watched the miniseries and be like, well, but there's things in the book. If you didn't read it, you're not gonna know it.
Yep.
And that's really cool. And what's really wild too is, and I don't know if you ever thought of this, being going to a Catholic school, is it ever weird when you see like nuns in a horror movie? Does that freak you the fuck out?
I mean, is it weird that it turns me on when I see nuns in a horror movie?
No,
That's not weird.
it's not weird at all.
Think about Sister Teresa from the second grade. Yeah, she was like 80, but she rocked that habit, man. She was tight. She was tight.
Well, then you must love Italian porn.
Oh, he definitely loves that. That's all.
I can tell from the.
That's 80% of his fucking collection.
That's true. Yeah, I mean, all the religious iconography doesn't really do much for me because I'm such a non-believer in any of it. But I was raised with so much of it. I like seeing that kind of stuff in there. But my only issue with a lot of the stuff is like the whole like good versus evil and then good wins. Fucking. That's why like The Exorcist was badass, because it's like, good didn't necessarily win.
Right.
That's what I like. I mean, fuck good. Good sucks.
I was going to ask you too, like, being you went to a Catholic school and everything, and my mom was Catholic. She worked at a Catholic college, Christendom College in Front Royal. Do you ever find that that's more terrifying than any normal horror movies? Do the religious ones get you more?
No. I mean, really, the only thing I find terrifying about religion is the reality of it and the extremism behind it. I'm a very, very firm believer that if we took all religion out of the world would be a much better place. I've seen more horrible shit done in the name of a god than I ever have in the name of Satan or the devil, or I mean, that's so much hate comes out of religion that that's what's really scary. And that's why I like horror, because it's not, like the nun, there's no real haunted nun in the monastery there's no, there's no devil that's possessing people for real. I can make whatever I want happen in a book, and it's still not going to be as fucked up as the shit that's been done in real life. But I'm making that escape, and that's what's fun about it.
That's what's great about horror. It's an escape.
It's completely, and that's what the people that don't like it, and the people that you worship the devil because you like watching scary movies. And I heard that the whole time growing up. My grandmother was always huge on that. She has told people since I was a kid, what fucked me up and what took me away from God was reading all the Stephen King books. That's what messed up my life, is that I started reading horror books. Forget the fact that I was 10 years old and reading at a college level. Forget the fact that I was devouring books when other kids were sitting there playing video games. To this day, I don't like video games. I don't play video games. I don't watch much TV. I mean, I come home from work, I make dinner, and then I sit down and I read for a couple hours. Like that's how I chill out and relax. And
it makes sense. I mean, I think turning on the news, and again, we're not getting political or anything like that, just stating the facts. Turning on the news is scarier than any 2-hour horror movie you could put on.
Oh, without a doubt. And the thing is, like, when the horror movie's over, the horror movie's over.
Exactly.
And you watch the news, and even if you don't watch the news, even just social media, which I'm not real big on anymore, just because you can't get away from the politics. You can't get away from people's opinions. And it used to be, if I had an opinion and you had a different opinion, we had differing opinions, but we could still get along and be friends. But now it's, oh, well, you voted for this one and you don't like this.
I'm gonna unfriend you.
Yep. It's, and I've seen, I mean, I'm 47 years old. I've been through a lot of fucking presidential elections. And I don't remember until social media really came out. I don't remember anybody ever I mean, I know that I've seen families that are on different ends of the political aisle that argue during an election year, but not where people are cutting their family members out.
Yeah.
And just,
you have like 4 people instead of 12.
Yeah, exactly. And, I mean, Christ, I know people that weren't invited to family members' weddings because of who they voted for, or, how political they were about something. And it's like, really, like, this is what we're coming to. Yeah. That differing opinions, and I'm the type of person, I don't really give a shit if you're a good person, I don't really care who you're going to vote for, what side of the aisle you're on. I'm sure you have your reasons for liking a particular candidate, or being a Democrat, Republican, or whatever. You have your own personal reasons for that, and for whatever that is, cool. Yeah. It is what it is. Your experiences are different from mine. That's what makes people as a whole great to talk to.
That's what used to make. Used to make.
Yeah.
Mm. But I go by like what horror movies you like now. Like, do you like Leprechaun or Friday the 13th? And I love who. Please tell me who said that. Because yes, hail Satan, have a very nice day.
I like it.
Oh, that's Claire.
Well,
Slutty
of
the
course
Clown.
It's Claire. Jesus, Slutty the
Our
fucking
good friend.
clown. Thank you, Claire. Yes.
I agree. I consider myself a Satanist. More so because it pisses people off and nobody understands what it is, that it's really an atheistic kind of statement when you say that. But yeah, I don't know, it's stupid. But yeah, no, I agree. There's a lot of better reasons and different better ways to judge somebody, and kind of pick out who's a decent person and who's not, than what political objective or opinions they have. Because
absolutely,
it's all going to fucking change. And
who the
at
fuck
the end of
said
the
hey
day,
yourself?
Abby.
She listens to the last podcast
because she knows I am Satan.
Yeah.
That's true. She listens to the last podcast.
But if you don't,
on the left.
But if you don't like 80 slasher films, double fuck you.
Double fuck
Double
yourself.
fuck you.
I agree with that. I agree with that wholeheartedly.
I mean, it doesn't have to be your favorite. Like, you don't have to say Friday the 13th is the best movie ever made.
No.
But, you know, like if you're somewhere and there's an 80 slasher movie on, you know, like, how are you not fucking watching that?
Like The Burning, like you should stop and
fuck yeah.
Stop what you're doing and watch it.
Yeah, and if somebody's like, "Oh, yeah, no, I hate all those 80 slasher movies," I'm like, "All right, that's cool, cool.
It's cool.
Yeah, you're a piece of shit.
We're
Go
not
fuck
friends.
yourself. Get out of here. Don't care who you are. You know, I just don't need that kind of shit in my life.
And that's what's you know, what's cool about horror. And you know, we have our Facebook group. We have two buddies that have their Facebook group, and you know, the opinions that come in there, you know, it's scary because they just go ape shit. And why would you ever want to unfriend somebody because they like Halloween Ends? I get that movie sucks balls.
Oh, that's
I understand.
Yeah, no, I mean,
subject some people.
Stuff like the whole thing, and I've been to hundreds of horror conventions, and 99% of the people at horror conventions are the best fucking people you'll ever meet. You know, they are the friendliest, the nicest, the most helpful. I've been at horror conventions with people, and some, you know, I was at one, and a friend of mine started having a seizure, and the community as a whole came together. 99% of everybody there, whatever you need, help you out. You know, she was wearing a little skirt. Somebody came over. They were wearing a cloak. They were cosplaying. Whipped the coat off, the cloak off, and draped it over her legs so the skirt didn't ride up. And you know, and the first person to come over and make sure everything was cool was Kane Hodder. Fucking dude is
wow.
He's a fucking king among men. And you know, but then there's that one fucking asshole,
of course,
who had to stand there and was fucking videotaping on their phone this woman having a fucking seizure. And but the fun part in that story though is somebody was like, "Oh my god,
somebody got his ass."
This asshole sitting here fucking videoing this." Fucking Kane Hodder whips around and tears off after the fucking guy, and fucking lambasted him in front of everybody. That guy felt about this fucking big, knew he fucked up huge, and disappeared from the fucking convention. You know, but again, like, just about everybody pulled together, helped out, made sure that they kept a safe distance, asked what we needed, made sure she was okay. You know, somebody went to get the paramedic, somebody went to go get water, somebody went to go find one of her other friends. Somebody, like all the bases were covered, and I could have asked anybody for anything.
Yeah.
You know, and she started having a seizure. The fire alarm went off in the building. So as we're leaving, we're in the vestibule between the two outside doors, and the sound of it is what really triggered it.
Oh yeah.
And so I knew that she had the seizure disorder. So I was right behind her, and I had a tight grip on both her arms. And I'm trying to rush out, and there was just this real big guy in front of us, and she went limp. So I have all her weight. So I kind of grab her and I scoop her up, and I push the guy in front of me, and I'm like, dude, like she's having a seizure. We need to go. And this guy never met me before, didn't know nothing about me. He starts pushing everybody, just move, medical emergency, get out of the way. Took us, like, escorted us to like a place on the grass, helped us get set up. Like, this guy didn't know us from anybody, you know. Here I am just pushing this guy. He could have been like, hey, knock it off, you know. But you know, it's a great community. People care about each other. You know?
It is. No, I've me and Clint both. We've gone to conventions, and we've met people. I mean, whether it's, you know, we met you at, you know, in New Jersey. You know, we've met people. Was it New Jersey or Pennsylvania? Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
We've met people that we've talked to at conventions, and it's like, we've never met you face to face, but it doesn't matter. Like, there's just that aura, there's that camaraderie. It's like, it doesn't fucking matter. Like, we've talked this much. I mean, how can we not be family or friends at this point? I mean, you know, not to toot our horns, but you know, we got the pleasure of going to the premiere of Go Away at the Alamo, and we got to talk to, you know, a lot of people, you know, Mike and Amber and Dave and you, you know, at the hotel, Jeff, and it was fantastic. It was phenomenal. Just sitting there talking like normal people.
I mean, as
And
much as I can be a normal person,
well,
or
yeah,
Michael
us
can
too.
be a normal person, but
Us too.
Yeah.
But that just proves that, you know, we've grown, you know, together, because I can honestly tell you, and no disrespect to anybody that we've interviewed, but I can tell you Slash 15 means a lot to this podcast, means a lot to us. And we will support anything you guys do till the day this podcast doesn't exist, or till the day we die. That's Slash 15 will be somebody we support to a T.
absolutely, I feel the same way. I'd do anything for those guys, and I mean, you know, to a large extent, I have. But it's such a good group of people that found each other, and there's people that I met through Slasher 15 that, you know, like I consider more family than friends. You know, I mean, Dave and Amber, you know, I mean, Michael McGlynn's kind of my bitch, so he doesn't really count. You know, Chandra and her man Nick, you know, like I hang out with these people. You know, like when I go down to film, it's like, okay, cool. You know, I try to string together some extra time so I can get together. You know, Spartacus, who was cornbread in Bloody Summer Camp.
Yeah.
You know, that's my boyfriend, man. You know, like these are people, like when we're on set together, it's like a family reunion. You know, we all just like, we're sitting there, we're catching up, we're having a good time, we're joking around, we're making plans to hang out. You know, usually when I'm down there, I'm crashing at somebody's house because it's, you know, such a ride for me. And, you know, but I don't think twice about it. Like, okay, I got to drive 5 hours. All right, cool. No problem, man. I'll do it. 6 hours, whatever. You know, where are we filming? Let's do it. Cause, you know, it's not even like, I don't even care. Well, obviously I care about the final product, but it's like, I'm not doing it because I'm like, oh yeah, man, I really want to be in another movie. I'm doing it because I want to go and see my friends again. You know, like I want to go down there and hang out with these guys. And, you know, even if I don't have a role, they don't have a part for me, you know, cool, man. You need me to do the slate, or, you know, run sound, or, you know, come down and, you know, do something. I don't care. You know, I'm always down to help these guys out, because what they're doing is amazing. And every movie gets so much better. You know, like when I saw Bloody Summer Camp, I was like, this is a great fucking movie, man. And I wasn't as big a part of Go Away. So I was a lot more, you know, I was only there for like a weekend. And so I didn't.
Special guest, Crasher.
What? Who the hell's that?
What's up, brother?
Well, Dave.
What happened? I was like browsing my phone, and the next thing I know, I'm on here. I don't understand.
Okay, well, you don't have to stay on. I just figured, you know, we were talking about you, and you know, I get it. You know, accidentally hitting things and be like, "What the fuck? Oh my god!"
I was just yelling at the screen. I was like, "No! Why are they spreading all these lies?" And the next thing I know, I got a link. I was like, "I have to get on here and defend myself, because y'all are trying to make me out like I'm some decent person or something."
I never said that.
I don't think. Do we go there? Where's your cigar and where's your leather chair?
Yeah,
he's sitting on a pile of money.
You see, he's got the Mountain Dew. So yeah, see,
I should have set my phone up and did the whole chair spin around.
Yes.
Dramatic reveal.
No, so I just brought you in here really quick to just, you know, we got Christian here. We just want to tell you, you know, we love everything that you guys do. I mean, honestly, you know, we've as just horror fans, we love what you do. You know, with Bloody Summer Camp, Go Away, everything you got. I can't wait for, you know, the Slasher Nurse, and Christian has a lot to do with that.
Yeah, we got a big weekend coming up this weekend, and then it's Hell Week. We go to the bar. Well, we go to the cabin, then we go to the bar, then we go back to the thing.
We're coming to the bar, are we not? We need to do that, Clint.
Are we?
Dave knew the only way to get me to be in one of these so-called movies of his would be to have it at a bar.
Sure. Yeah.
I wasn't even gonna tell him that the camera was rolling. I was like, "Hey, you want to come have a few drinks at the front?
Yeah.
See what happens."
Well, that's when you get Christian at his best.
I was gonna ask what
Uh,
kind of beer you're serving. Is it like
Christian,
Sedora
I got
Lager or
something
something
for
like that?
What you got?
Natty Light.
What is that?
Uh-oh.
Christian Jensen. Never heard of her.
Jesus Christ.
It's in great
Amber.
condition. Have you opened
That's
it?
Yeah.
immaculate.
Oh,
It's
you know
'cause
what's
they've never
funny?
opened it.
If that's
Took it out of the
true,
envelope.
if that's true, then how did this bookmark get in there?
Oh.
Oh
It's
my
on the
God.
first. It's on the first page,
Yeah,
Dave.
it's in the flyleaf, man. What?
I'm a slow reader.
It's in honorable mentions.
Well, this is one of the ticket stubs to Return of the Slasher News.
Oh, sweet.
Nice.
Yeah. Amber had a great idea. I don't want to give away anything about the bar scene or anything, but Amber said that we need to get this book in the bar scene. And yeah, I think we're gonna do it.
Oh
Nice.
boy.
That sounds awesome.
Where is this bar scene taking place at? It's down in Orange, isn't it?
Yeah, Culpeper. Yeah, it's basically Orange Culpeper area.
Clint, we need to do
So
that
we-
for real. We need to be on site, do a live podcast.
Yeah, you'll hear
Do
me
a live
yelling at
podcast
people,
while they're filming, so
crying.
that everybody can see it before the movie comes out.
Man, fuck
Everyone
that. I'm
can-
not getting sued.
Everyone can see me yelling at people, crying, having a nervous breakdown.
He's going to be on a
Hitting
leather
the
chair,
mic.
15 feet suspended off the ground with a cigar going, you fucking suck.
Getting his feet
I'm actually gonna
massaged.
be. I'm gonna be at home, and they're gonna have like a fucking Wi-Fi connection. I'm gonna be watching on the screen,
Are you gonna do
sitting
it
at
Zoom?
home on my couch.
Gotcha.
He's going to have his pink grease hat on going, y'all
Yeah.
fucking suck. I need to be there because y'all suck so bad.
That's what he says every time I say my lines. He's like, Jesus Christ, can you read anything I fucking wrote? Why do you suck so bad? Every time.
That's the only way to get Christian going is positive reinforcement.
Yeah.
That's what Clint does to me. And all it does for me is I just get off the fucking feed. I'm like, bye. Like, I don't need this
Positive, you
negativity.
suck.
I don't need this
Christian.
negativity. I know I suck.
Yeah,
don't need to be
but Christian likes dirty talk though. So when you talk down to him, he starts like gets the peanut butter out again.
That's all right.
That's, you know
all
It
what?
right.
That's
turns me
true.
on.
That's true.
It's into humiliation. I got you.
That's right.
Fair
Little
enough.
genital mutilation on top of it. He knows how to stomp
Yeah.
on my balls.
Oh,
Oh my God. Well, Dave, I didn't mean to interrupt anything you did. I just figure, post the link and come on in.
I was sitting watching this honestly. So
Yeah, I can't believe you hopped on. That's awesome. I figured you'd be all stressed out and upset and trying to unwind right now. And here we get some extra time with you. Appreciate it.
Oh yeah.
well, actually, I got to yell at someone earlier, so I'm actually pretty mellow right now. I got to be mean to someone else. So.
I
What did
got him when he
Michael
already
do?
bitched at somebody. See, now I know I picked the right time.
I was eating dinner and watching this and listening to.
He was going,
Chris
God, those guys are a bunch of fucking idiots.
He was screaming at me through the screen.
No,
He's
I
like,
was-
"You fucking idiot. That's not what
I was-
happened."
I was planning a bank heist because I was like, listening to y'all, like, well, we do anything for them. I'm like, all right, motherfucker, we're robbing a bank.
Oh, well, let me end this broadcast. Love you guys. We'll talk to y'all later. Fuck, I'm in on this. Clint,
We're
you
not
in?
gonna plan it on the air.
Maybe.
Yeah, fuck it. End broadcast.
said
Love you
maybe.
guys. Maybe. I'm literally telling you, I am
That's my gut.
going to be an accomplice in this fucking bank robbery. Fuck it. I ain't
Yeah.
got nothing to lose.
Oh man,
No, Dave, thank you for all you do, man, and for casting him with what he does. It's so enjoyable with what you do. And for anybody
Christian.
that hasn't seen Bloody Summer Camp, it's on Tubi. It's fucking free. But you
Yes,
should
it
buy
is.
it. You should pay money for it. Because it's worth it.
That's always the preferable method. Yeah, Christian grew on me relatively quickly. Christian actually replaced Matt Burns in Return of the Slasher. Matt
No
Burns
one can
was
ever
originally
replace
cast-
Matt Burns.
Yeah.
Stepped in for Matt
But
Burns.
I Tanya Harding that motherfucker so I could get a
Yeah.
part of that movie.
Yeah.
That's why he limps.
It was so Matt Burns was supposed to play Tom, Peeping Tom, and he had to back out. And I was talking. Rita Christine came to one of our script readings, and she was like, "I know someone that you can get," and she's like, "His name's Christian, and he'd be great." I was like, "Okay, cool. Where's he? Where's he from?" She's like, "New Jersey." I was like, "Nope." I was like, "That's not gonna work." She's like, "No, if you cast him, he'll come." And I was like, "All right, well, I need to talk to him." I had a short talk with Christian online. I still didn't believe he was gonna show up. But he showed up, and he had like one weekend or one. I forget if it was a day or a couple days,
It was
but
a day,
he was
yeah.
supposed to, just one time. He came down, he did his lines, and he left. And fucking man, we all fell in love with him. And after he left, I hit him up again. I was like, "Hey, if I wrote you more lines, will you come back?" And we filmed in May, and I had him come back in August. And after that one fucking time he came down, when he came down the second time, it was like a fucking family reunion with him and the rest of the fucking cast. And from there, it was like, okay, this guy's gonna be in every film that we ever fucking made, because we love having him on set, and he's fucking hilarious. His ad libbing, it's a great film.
Yeah.
I look forward to his cameo with the cat and the peanut butter in the Awfully Strange Night. That's
Yes.
going to be awesome. And if you weren't thinking about that, I strongly suggest it.
Because it only has like what, a 10-minute trailer. He's gonna be in it.
The Awfully Strange Night.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, we already got. We've already been talking to Christian. We already got his in mind, and I think it's gonna be awesome. We always try to come up with really fun stuff for him to do, memorable. He's always going to be the memorable character.
Yeah, without a doubt.
You guys are making me blush. Stop. Jeez. No, don't stop. Keep going. How wonderful am I? Keep going about that.
You're
I like
fucking phenomenal. You're great. No, Dave, like I said, I didn't mean to interrupt you. If you got things to do, I get it. But I just wanted to throw it out there, have you come on, because we want everybody to see you and know who you are, and know how much we respect you.
I'm gonna get off here. I don't want to take the glory away. This is Christian. This is for Christian. But
you going live tonight?
You're to be had, my friend. You're always.
I might be. I did get a contribution today, so I might be going a bit now. But yeah, I want to come on here and do a little kissing ass with Christian. Make sure that he's still happy. So I had to come on here.
I love you till the day I die, David.
Fluff his balls a little bit.
Yeah, you go. Well, thank you, brother. I really appreciate you hopping on, and we look forward to talking to you again, without a doubt.
Yep. All right, guys, y'all take it easy.
All right, brother.
Christian, I'll see you soon, man.
Love you, man. Mwah.
Later.
That was a fun surprise,
wasn't it?
He's
such a good dude,
man. And so talented as fuck too. The stuff this guy comes up with, I mean, it's. Especially like Go Away, there's so many movies that are kind of similar to that, but it's still completely fucking different. The twist in it and the way that he wrote it, it's genius, Yeah. And what he does with the characters that he has and the actors that he has, the guy is like he's so far above his level, He knows what he's doing, and he's a fan of the genre, and you can see it in everything that he does. These movies are, like Bloody Summer Camp was a perfect homage. Like, I mean, to be able to make an 80s style movie, it's not easy,
No.
And everything was done so damn well and so true to the period. And it's a ball, man. Just watching the movie. Like I watched that movie as a fan. I've probably seen it 5 or 6 times.
I've seen it 5 or 6 times, and it's amazing. And Go Away was almost the same way. It was like, you have all these home invasion movies like, The Strangers or Hush or something like that that's out there, but it's not done like that. Like, you don't get that. Like, when everybody's sitting at the dinner table, like I think there's like maybe 1 or 2 movies that I can think of that do that. Like, I think it's Would You Rather and The Invitation.
Mm-hmm.
But it's done so well because you have Tom there and you have Felissa that comes in.
Dude, how funny is Felissa in that fucking movie?
Felissa is
great.
Holy shit.
she's like every drunk aunt that's at a Christmas party.
Yep. I wish she
She's-
was my aunt. There would be some incest.
Abso-fucking-lutely.
My God, she's a sexy woman. Woof.
She's amazing. She's fucking
Ah.
incredible. And the
And-
fact that you guys just keep getting her in movies.
Yeah, but that's a testament to the group. You know, I mean, she fit right in with us. From the day that she showed up, she has been like she's part of the family. You know, she jokes around with us. She's a ball. And you know, for somebody who's a legit horror icon, she is the most down to earth, nicest. You know, I mean, goes out of her way to go over, give everybody a hug, say hi to them. You know, she knows everybody and like she gives a shit.
Yeah.
So I mean, just being, I mean, for meeting her was like I was nervous as shit.
That's
I
how
was
me
like,
and Clint
this
were
is-
at Carolina Fear Fest.
Yeah.
Like,
Man,
oh God.
holy shit! What like I'm gonna be acting in a movie with her, and then I'm looking at the script and I'm like, I do lines with her. Fuck, you know. I'm like, shit. That like, wow, man. Like, I'm gonna be on camera with her. I'm gonna fuck this up. This is.
Yeah.
I'm like, I enjoy the acting thing. Like, it's fun for me. But like, that was like the first time that I was like, well, this is like work now. Like,
Yeah.
I have to not suck because I don't want to fuck up on camera with her.
Yeah.
So, you know, that was like I was fucking nervous, man. I was nervous. And I don't ever get nervous because you know, I'm usually drunk. So
Yeah.
that was a big fucking deal.
See, he's my spirit animal. That he's my now you know he's my spirit animal. That's why I get shit faced and do these. Because then I'm brave.
Yeah.
It's
How you
true. I'm
doing?
really a coward. That's why I drink so much.
Oh my, that dude is my spirit animal, without a doubt. He's got to come everywhere with me now. No, I mean you've done so well with what you've been given. It is insane, dude. And don't ever take anything away from yourself. You are amazing with everything you've done. Bloody summer camp, go away. You know, back to Return of the Slasher Nurse. I can't wait to see what you're doing. You know, the Slasher Nurse. I mean,
Me neither. I have no idea.
That's true. That's true. This is true. Can't wait to read your books, man. Like, get that shit out there.
Yeah, I gotta get on that.
'Cause we know we do like to read every
Once in a while. Like,
one-
it happens.
every like 9 months. Like, I'll pick up a book and be like, oh, cool.
Yeah.
But
And I'll make sure as soon as it comes out, I'll come back on the podcast and pimp myself.
well, you
Oh,
want to do
yeah.
a podcast with me, so we'll have to figure out a way. I have 3 podcasts at that point.
That's right. That's right.
No,
I wasn't kidding about that. I'm serious.
I mean, I can do it, but you know what's cool now is I just started my new job on Monday.
Okay, cool.
And I fucking love it.
Nice.
I get home at like 5:00, so man, I don't have to worry about anything. If everybody wants to do it, well, okay, not if anybody wants to do a podcast, but I'll be a guest. But there's certain people that I would like to do a major podcast with. You being one of them, Clint, Adam with too many chair shots. But man, I mean, you're just an enjoyable person to be around. I'd love to do a podcast with you.
I don't know if I could be witty like this on a regular basis, though. That's my concern.
It's hard. Yeah. Clint knows it's hard. It's hard for me to do this. Not really.
Just need more alcohol.
See, that's the thing. I only had like 2 beers, 2 tall beers, but 2 beers nonetheless.
You see, that's why you gotta go away from beer and you gotta go to bourbon.
I had a Southern Comfort. I did have that. My wife
you go.
brought me that.
That was nice of her.
But I know this man is like me. He goes to bed early so he can get up early.
That is
So
true.
I don't want to keep you on here too much longer. But as Clint usually does, which I'm not going to take it away from him, Clint, do your normal closing thing because you have a thing.
Well, I mean, I did want to say, since you're so absorbed in the acting community now, is there a role that you prefer to play or one that you'd like to see yourself playing?
I would like to be the bad guy. Like Slasher 15, I do a lot of the I'd say almost like the comic relief kind of character.
Yeah.
I mean, Larry the Cook, though, that was kind of like he's got a lot of layers.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
because he's being silly, goofy, kind of hitting on people, and then he like loses his shit right away.
Mhm.
You know, I came up with a whole like persona for him that he was a Vietnam vet and he was a big cokehead, and you know, so he had all these fucking issues and problems, and you know, but he was still like, you know, at the end of the day, he's doing like goofy shit.
Right.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
to do like a serious bad guy, you know, doesn't even have to be like a horror movie kind of thing, but like I want to be a bad guy.
I can
You
see
know,
you being like
that'd
a
be cool.
like almost like a diehard villain.
Yeah, you know, yeah, something like, you know, I couldn't pull off a Hans Gruber. I can't do an accent, but you know, I could definitely do, you know, I could do the bad guy shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
That's cool.
Dave and everybody's listening. I mean, there you go. Who
Mhm.
wants to be
Yeah,
a
I'm
bad guy?
available for hire if anybody's looking for a you know, slightly used up 47-year-old.
Jesus Christ, we're not on Facebook Marketplace. Fuck. He's a legitimate actor,
Yeah.
guys.
If
He
it was
really
Facebook
is.
Marketplace, I'd be a scam.
Oh, God, guess I'm sending you money. Fuck.
Mhm.
Damn it.
I am a Nigerian prince. Send me $5,000 and I will send you $5 million. Would you like to be my wife? Beautiful.
I mean, sugar baby. Yeah, I mean, I guess why not? Fuck it.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm actually the one sending out all those scams. It hasn't worked yet, but I just need one to pay off.
I don't think. I
Mhm.
think the only reason that
That's all you need.
you said done. No, we're not done. Maybe done. You said that, Abby.
Yes.
Jesus, do you want us to keep going?
She's bored already.
Fuck, we've only been doing this for an hour and 16 minutes.
Like, I've known this motherfucker for like 15 years. I'm over it.
Right, we're done.
I thought maybe
We're done.
she was like done. I sent the money this afternoon.
Oh, got it. Yeah, there you go. Nigerian prince. Okay, got it.
Ah, sweet. Yes.
Well, I went to the Swiss account.
Yeah.
No, brother. I love you so much. I love the fact that you came on here. We love you to death, man. Everything you've done. You just keep doing what you're doing. You're an amazing person. You're an amazing actor. You know, Slash 15 loves you. Just keep doing what you're doing.
I love them, man. And I love you guys.
Anything we can
Absolutely.
do to fucking help. Oh, well, look who stepped in at the last minute. Peter Anthony.
Peter Anthony.
Now that dude should get you in one of his films.
Yeah.
Like I
That
said,
dude is amazing.
I'm for hire or for free, you know. So I'm fucking easy.
Well, Peter Anthony is an amazing person, so man, he might take you up on that offer. We'll vouch for you.
Hey,
Without a
I'm
doubt.
always down, always looking to you know, do some other stuff, stretch my my proverbial wings, and you know, see what's out there. You know, maybe he'll make me a bad guy.
Yeah, he probably would. He probably would. We'll put that bug in his ear. Oh, there it is. Hit me
Yep.
up.
There it is.
There it is, boy.
Mhm.
Peter, he's a good dude. Just saying.
Mhm.
Clint, are you gonna let him plug every fucking thing he's been in and he's done? Jesus, we'll be here for another 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Yeah. So, I mean, anything that you'd like to talk about, or anything on social media where people can find you to keep up to date with what you're doing, I mean, feel free to throw it out there. I did have one other question.
Okay.
I saw that you were in a movie called Dead Men Tell No Tales back in 2016. Of course, you were in that with Rita Christine. I also saw Genevieve Rossi's in that. I was kind of looking around a little bit for it. I didn't see a way to find it. Do I have to hit up the director or somebody to try to get a copy of that thing? How's that work?
Yeah, if you can, I don't even know how to get a hold of him. Rita might. Rita was kind of partnered up with him in their production setup.
Mhm.
Another one I got the role through her. And I played actually I got to be a dickhead in that one. I was
Awesome.
This is true.
a restaurant manager, and I abused the employee, and then I ended up getting murdered by a garbage monster. So it was
Nice.
it was pretty cool, and actually that was a lot of fun too, because it was a really physical death. So the guy that played the garbage monster was like 6'6", 350 pounds. He's this big fucking dude. And I was like, hey, look, man, I'm not fragile. You know, you want to, you know, so he grabs me and like, instead of like pushing me against the wall, I'm like, no, I'll jump and you like throw me into the wall, you know, throw me down on the ground. And, you know, so like I got kind of messed up. It was a lot of fun.
Damn.
So that was a good one. How to get a hold of it, I have no idea.
Let's see what I can do.
Yeah. Rita,
Yeah.
Rita will be on the show next.
Yeah. I mean, Rita probably knows how to get a hold of it, or she has copies of it.
Mhm.
So
Sweet.
Love to see it, without a doubt.
yeah. Yeah, there's a few other movies that I've done that like Zomboner never really came to light. A couple others that came out for a little bit and then kind of disappeared, and that's one of the bad parts about the independent stuff is a lot of people get together, they make something, but then it doesn't have the success or the legs that any of the Slasher 15
Right.
stuff does, and kind of starts falling apart, or the people that are involved, because this is such a second gig to it's a dream of ours and we love doing it, but there's still real life. We still have jobs and
Yep.
families and money issues and all the other bullshit that goes with real life. So sometimes, through no fault of everybody, it just stuff falls apart.
Right.
So,
No.
I've been part of a couple productions like that, and it sucks, but it's so hard, man. Like I would love to kind of put my own thing together, but I don't have that kind of energy, man. Like I don't know how Slasher 15 does it. It's I mean, you're herding cats all the time trying to get
Yeah.
people together, and
Yeah.
it's so hard. I mean, and we had a lot of issues with somebody's supposed to be on set that day and they can't show up, and so and it's like that throws off everything.
Absolutely.
So it's a really, really hard thing to do, and when you get something that's actually finished and completed and you put out like the stuff that Dave puts out, man, it just everything's against you to make these movies.
Hey, I'm gonna be right
And-
back. My wife is yelling at me like top of her lungs, so something must be wrong.
Oh,
Don't
Jesus.
stop talking, Clint. Keep him talking. I will be right back.
Okay. Yeah.
but yeah,
It's
so-
no, it's exactly as you say. That takes an amazing amount of focus and energy, I mean, all the hats that they have to wear, all the promotion that they have to do, the money that they're trying to raise,
Yep.
make sure that they're taking care of their fans, their contributors, their actors. I mean, nailing down locations, it must be an absolute fucking nightmare. And I can't believe it wasn't so miserable that he skipped the link to get on this thing with us.
Yeah, and I mean, and Dave, man, it's funny because like there you can see as a production goes on, it wears down on everybody. There's so much that goes into it, so much work, and it you want it so bad, so you're constantly working at it, but again, it's everything's an uphill battle. So by the time you get to the end of that production run, you're wiped out. And then as soon as you wrap up, then everybody's like, well, when's the movie coming out? Like, well, hold on. Well, now we have to edit. There's a million things that's like the easy part, even though there's nothing easy about it, but there's still so much more to do. And then when it comes out, then everybody's like, well, what's your next project? And I know Dave has a lot of projects kind of, stewing around in his brain. We've talked about a few, and, there's a lot more, I mean, the guy's brilliant. He's got so much more to so many more stories to tell, but it's still like having the energy after everything that you did to get that out, and then to do it all over again. Like, I mean, I know a lot of people that did one and like, I'm glad I did it, but I'll never do it again.
Yeah.
And Slasher 15 wraps up and they're like, okay, cool, man. Hey, let's take a breath for a day, and let's have a meeting and see what we're gonna do next time. And they don't half-ass any of it. They're like, we reached this level with Bloody Summer Camp. Now we're going to do this for Go Away. And now we're going to do this for Slasher Nurse. And then we're going to do this for Crazy, so it's just, everything just keeps getting better and better, but they keep setting the bar higher and higher for themselves. And, it's like, I can't wait to see the next one and the one after that. And, they keep nailing it. They're hitting out of the park. So,
and it's so rare in the indie scene that it happens like that. Like you said, you do your one and hey, I've already done it now. I don't have to worry about it anymore. But Dave just keeps going, and it just keeps getting better and better and better. And it's so rare. And honestly, I mean, I can think of like on one hand, like Peter Anthony, Jason Pitts, Dave, you know, we've talked to people and seen their films, and it's like they can hone their craft, you know. And I'm not saying not everybody can do it, but we've seen, you know, their products, and we're like, man, this is on another level. Like this shouldn't be indie. Like this is not an indie horror movie.
Oh yeah,
film.
absolutely. And it's not just Dave that gets better with it too. Like you look at the special effects, the progression that Amber has, and I mean she does this with like she's not using like the Hollywood grade kind of shit. You know, I mean she's doing amazing effects on these movies. You know, and just nailing it every time and getting better with every fucking movie.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I mean the actors, they have a lot of, you know, kind of regular actors that they put in there, the people that are in the movies, you know, most of their movies, and their skills are better every time. And they, you know, we watching these movies and going, oh, I should have said it this way, I should have done it this way, I should have tried it, you know, and kind of getting better because you know everything else is getting better around you, so it makes you need to be better.
Exactly. You got to raise the bar.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
No doubt. No, and again, you know, to piggyback on that, Amber's done. I mean, she's phenomenal. Go Away's special effects were.
She's amazing. When I found out what she could do with a couple of eggs and some chicken skin, I was like, she's got some talent.
She's got it,
right?
Yeah,
she's
got it.
Yeah, no, I mean, and it's cool too because it's like some of the like they don't shy away from the gore, which is what I absolutely love. You know, it's not in your face, it's not goofy at all. You know, it's not like watching a trauma movie where, you know, blood squirting from a mannequin's arm. You know, like I mean, I've sat there with Amber a few times and we've tried a couple things like, okay, well, this isn't going to work. So, you know, we kind of changed some stuff around because what we want to do, we can't necessarily make happen. But it's never like, okay, well, we're going to scrap this idea. It's okay, well, if it's not going to work this way, then how are we going to make it work? It's not an option. It's going to work. We're going to find a different way to do it, you know? And it's, you know, kind of everybody kind of comes together for it, but it's, you know, the way that she kind of thinks about things and is like, okay, well, if we do this and set up like this, you know, like, and it's not just the special effects, it's the angle and the, you know, the what you're doing and how you're doing it that makes everything work, you know?
Absolutely.
So
no, you're 100% right.
You know, the whole team's like that. I mean, even from a just doing the way the sound has progressed and the lighting and you know, I mean, Owen with his cinematography and the way that this guy sets up shots and everything. I mean,
that dude's a fucking genius,
dude. He really is. I mean, not to mention one of the nicest motherfuckers you ever meet.
You ain't lying.
Great fucking guy, and he's, you know, he's just a little bit more soft spoken than the rest of us, especially me. I mean, everybody's soft spoken compared to me, but
true story.
You know. Like, but he gives a fuck about you. He gives a fuck about the end product, you know, and he's right there and, you know, just helping out, giving advice. He's got a whole career doing this kind of stuff. And the stuff that he shares and the things that he sees and catches, holy shit, you know?
You wouldn't, you never think twice to be like, you saw that?
Yeah.
You wouldn't even think about it.
Yeah. I mean, stuff that most people would miss, or, you know, like he'll see things before, like, you know, oh, well, if he comes in from that way, there's going to be a shadow. So let's change that, you know, like stuff that you're just like, first time watching him work, I was like, holy shit. Like, you know, this is just like a little independent thing going on, but this cat, like, you know, he gets it.
Yeah.
You know, and, you know, but even that, I've still seen him progress over the films and, you know, get better with the rest of us. So, you know, it's pretty awesome.
Yeah, and I think it's exciting being a fan of you guys watching that. Like again, you know, Bloody Summer Camp, we were there, and then Go Away came, and it was like we're like looked at each other. We're like, dude, this is like another fucking level.
Yeah, it absolutely is. I can't.
Clint, why are you on mute?
Sorry, I had a train in the background. I muted for that, so I forgot about it.
What'd you say? I was like,
yeah. No, you could see the progression for sure. I mean, and it didn't take long. I mean, the improvements happened quickly. I mean, you know, from Curse of the Slasher Nurse to Return of the Slasher Nurse to Bloody Summer Camp.
Yep.
I mean, it wasn't just a gradual progression. It was like leaps and bounds. I mean, it just got so much better each time, and Go Away was no exception to that. I think it came out better than Bloody Summer Camp, and we love that one.
Yeah, it's really hard. I mean, it's getting to the point now where it's like, man, what am I most proud of? You know, and
Yeah.
honestly, I think my honest answer is just being involved in any of them in any capacity, because, you know, I mean, there's no doubt that, you know, it's not going to be long before, you know, they kind of blow up a little bit more. I mean, it just word of mouth with these guys, you know, like you see it with the crowdfunding. You know, like the first couple movies, it was really hard getting to certain milestones and getting some of the money. But now they have a fan base.
Yeah,
you know, and people really want to see, you know, what are they going to do next? What's the next movie going to be? If this is, you know, this is what they put out at this level, what happens when they get to the next level? You know, I mean, I could imagine what Dave and the rest of Slasher 15 could put out if they had $100,000-$200,000. You know.
They'd have money left over, I'm sure.
Yeah,
I don't know. No, they wouldn't.
It would rival every
fucking
fucking studio movie out there.
100% agree, and that's what we love about the indie scene, is the fact that you say that, like $200,000. I mean, you have these horror movies that are $13-14 million and they suck balls. Like,
yeah,
how did you guys had the studio, the money, the stars, and how do you fuck that up? How can you do that? Yet you have somebody that has, I think, pushing $60,000 with Slasher Nurse, and is going to have an amazing fucking product, because you have Beverly Randolph, Brian Bremer, Felissa Rose. You have these icons that are going to be in this movie. I don't want to see anything in Hollywood. I'd much rather it come right to the indie scene.
I mean, I think the big difference is that we have more passion than they'll ever have. You know, we're doing this because we're fans and we absolutely love it. You know, I mean, Dave has these ideas, and it's not like he's not sitting there going, oh, well, you know, the studio expects me I have to give them one more fucking movie and I got to turn something over. And, well, you know, I saw this movie when I was 12 years old. So, you know, let's remake this. Let me float that idea.
Yeah.
You know, so what if we did The Burning, but on Mars? Yeah, and the studio's like, oh my God, that'd be great.
Yeah.
You know? It's
wow, isn't it really funny that he brings that up yet? What we have our hangout this weekend. That's whether it's a ripoff or a homage. That's literally our hangout this weekend. And it's and again, it's funny you say that, because they, you know, nobody's, and obviously, you know, let's face it, everybody takes ideas from everybody, but they don't make it as blatant as it could be. Yeah. But everybody takes ideas from everybody. But there are some things that never get put back in movies, and the fact that you just said The Burning, that's one of them. And honestly, don't touch that. Don't touch Sleepaway Camp.
There's so many stupid remakes that were done that never should have been done. You know, there's some movies that were just great the first time around, and you know, like I'm tired of all the remakes and the reimaginings, and you know, like just leave it the fuck alone.
Yeah.
You know, come up with an original idea. Let's try that.
You know, the thing that really bothered me, not to get too far off topic, but the thing that bothered me was when you had Cabin Fever that came out in 2002, and then you had a remake of that in 2016. Yeah. That fucking movie wasn't even old enough to have a remake, and you did it. What? Why? What the fuck was the point? That's what bothers me. Is that shit right there, like a 14-year-old movie, and it's just a waste of resources. You know, I mean, they threw a couple $1 million at that pile of trash. Yeah, you know, imagine what Dave could have done with the money that they made on the remake of fucking Cabin Fever. You know, give him that kind of money and let him see what he comes up with. You know, blown the fucking doors off of that.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Blown the door. Yeah, without a doubt. Without a doubt. Who the fuck's making that? Who's doing that? Is that Dave?
It's Dave. He's making The Burning on Mars now.
Who said he'll run away to Mexico?
Amber.
Well, I'd write the script for it, but Dave wouldn't read it.
Oh, shit. Well, then give it to Amber. She'll read it.
Yeah.
She'll say it's not that bad.
She'll be like, "Yeah, it wasn't that horrible."
It's not
And he'll
horrible.
be like, "Oh yeah, I don't even want to see it. I don't have time. I'm much too important to read what a peon has written." How dare he?
No, that'll never happen. Never ever happen. Brother, I know you got to go to bed. I know you're.
It is past my bedtime.
Yes. So, man.
So people can look you up on Facebook.
Yep.
They can look you up on the old Instagram there.
Yep.
They can check out your IMDb page, although there's about 100 Christian Jensens on there. I think you're the 14th.
Yeah, what the fuck
Probably,
is that
yeah.
about?
Yeah, something like that.
There's a lot of
You got to
them.
pick the right one.
There's some
But,
dickhead old man in 1860. I was like, well, that's not it. I was trying
Weird
to
shit
find
comes up when you Google me. Apparently,
trying to
my
find a
last name
picture.
is real common in Denmark.
I was trying to find a picture of you to put with the YouTube with the
I guess it would be
thumbnail, and I was
common in
like,
Denmark. Yeah.
I was like, I'm just going to his fucking Facebook, whatever, because I can't. I'm gonna have this 85-year-old man that I'm just gonna be like, this is Christian, and you're gonna come on and be like, that's not him. I couldn't find him, so this is true. There,
Yep.
I can only imagine there are a lot of Jamie
Yeah, there's a
Hills.
few of them.
And thank you for watching, Jamie. So Jamie was in Skinamarink.
Oh, nice.
So she follows us pretty regularly, and she's pretty fucking awesome. So I like her. We'll have
Very
to get her
cool.
on the show without a doubt.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, right. Here we go. No, you have to look up. Well,
That's
if you look
Dave
up,
again. He's talking from experience, I'm sure.
I will tell you
He
this
is.
right now. If you look up Christian porn, that's fucking terrifying.
Oh,
Yeah,
you better make
sure.
damn well sure you put Christian Jensen porn.
That's
If you
right.
look up Christian porn, fuck a doodle do.
There's only about 5 porn movies that I've done.
3 of
They're
them
a
with
little
me,
bit
so
harder
I
to
have 'em.
find.
I have them on my
Okay.
thumb drive.
is that why Zomboner 2 didn't come out?
Yeah, exactly.
Yes,
I stepped in.
exactly.
Because I
Exactly.
found out who he was like, we got to go on a private sector for this, baby.
That's right. That's right. Yeah.
Damn right.
Take it to
Damn
private.
right. Absolutely. Brother, this has been fucking great. I knew we were going to have a great time. I knew that without a doubt. But this has been better than we could have thought.
Yeah, I was looking forward to this all week, man. I couldn't wait.
Yeah.
So-
I knew it was going to be fun as shit. And we'll have to do it again once, obviously, Slasher Nurse gets going. We'll try to have everybody on here. But, man, you just keep doing what you're doing. You were such an enjoyable person to be around, no matter what it is. We had a great time at the premiere. Go away. And, we can't wait till the next one. And, when you're back on here again, you're always
Definitely,
welcome, and you're a fucking great person.
Thank you very much, guys. I appreciate it.
All right, brother, man. We'll go get you some sleep because I got to do the same thing.
Absolutely.
All right.
Have
Love
a
you,
good
brother.
evening.
You
Have a
too.
good one.